Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. We are back for another video, honey. And I am on early, okay? Yes, I am. I did not make y'all wait on Friday. No, I did not. Caramel is here and she is on time. So thank you guys for waking up with me and getting this tea out here, girl. Thank you all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully you guys got your coffee and your tea, honey, and you're getting or you got where you need to be. Good morning, Wanda Cockshell. Good morning, Empress Tish's. Rose Armstead. Good morning, Dana Keys. Good morning, Candace Cheatham. Good morning, Erica Rogers, Truth TV Podcast. That's a content creator. Good morning, Rosalind Davis. Good morning, Carletta Passmore, Vanessa Stewart, C. Lewis. Good morning, Audrey Williams, Shirley McCrary. Good morning, good morning. Belle Wilson, my ma, good morning. Good morning, Shirley McCrary. Good morning, Carla Johnson. Yvonne Moore, good morning. Lily Pridgeon, good morning. Gloria Williams, good morning. Living with Purpose, good morning. Marion's Favorites, Audrey Williams, Regina Ashby, good morning. Good morning, Sabrina Janley. Good morning, Belinda White. Good morning, Frederick Phillips. Good morning, Maria Clark. Jackie Bow, good morning. Purple Unicorn, another content creator. Good morning. Denise Slay, good morning. Verdi Tulu Taylor, good morning. Miss Mary, good morning. Good morning, Paula. Greatness Love, good morning, dear. Good morning. Good morning, Crystal Cleveland, good morning. Kim Jones, Angela Cove, Henry Lee, Inga Bruce, Lana Thomas, Essie Thomas, good morning. Evelyn Chambers, good morning. Good morning, Nikki B. Good morning, Patricia Durrett. Good morning, Frederick Williams. Who else we got? Minky Finky, good morning, ma'am. Good morning, Miss Rack. Good morning. Let's get into our show. Hey, Cookie Dough, I see you. Good morning. All right, let's get into our show. We got a little bit of business to get out of the way first. One of my friends hit me this morning to let me know that her sister is missing. So I'm going to put the post because she asked me. So we'll get that up here. Just in case you guys may have seen this person. You guys can report it. Okay, let's make it a little bigger so y'all can see. Okay, this is the post. Let me get this up. All right. I told my friend I would. She hit me this morning and said, Cameron, can you please put this up? So I said I would. All right. Hold on. Jeez. We got some great topics for you guys this morning. Why it's not coming up. Anywho and anyway, let's move on, child. So yes, as you guys can see on my screen, Jessica Moffett. Jessica Moffett. They're saying is missing. She is from the Virginia Beach area. You guys, they're saying if you've seen this person, please contact the Virginia Police Department. She's been missing since October the 25th of this year. Like I said, in the Virginia Beach, Virginia area. So they are they're seeking information regarding this person's location. So if you guys have seen this person anywhere, she is a Black female, 38 years old, 5'3", 130 pounds, brown eyes, and brown hair. Okay. These are some pictures here. This is the post that was sent to me. So if you guys have seen this person anywhere, contact the number you see on your screen or just call 911 757-385-4377. Okay, which is the Virginia Police Department. Okay, Virginia Beach Police Department. Okay, so shout out to my friend, and that is her sister. I hope she finds her sister, because baby, that's gonna be scary. Okay, that can be a scary situation to have a loved one missing and you not know where the hell they are. So that's it on that one. Let's move forward. While we're talking about missing, Carlos is missing his damn marbles. Let's get into him, child. He's found, but his damn brain ain't found, because he is getting called out here left and right, baby. Let's get his shared up, because he made a post after, you guys know, Monique Samuels did a interview where she exposed Carlos for the way she was treated while she was on Love and Marriage DC, her experience with him. And we get ready to play that audio here in a second. So Carlos posted after this interview with Monique came out, he says that the gag is, I'm about to rebrand my whole life, because Monique went in on his ass. So, you know, Carlos, he always saying, I don't be on social media. I didn't never see that. I don't know what was said. But you do know what was said, because you always subliminally be hopping on your damn Instagram and every other damn gram and be responding. Okay, you always say you're not bothered by stuff, but unbothered people don't be responding to things that other people have to say. So it gives that you are bothered. It gives that you are pressed. It gives that you have, you know, some issues in terms of people calling you out. You don't like to be called out. So maybe you should not be doing the shit that you do to be called out. Mr. I don't see what they're posting and I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do. Raindrops. Shut your ass up, Carlos. So that's what he had to say, honey. The gag is, I'm about to rebrand my whole life. Okay, Carlos, you've been saying that since forever. We are on what, season 8, 9 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and you are still the same bullshitter that you were. Let's move forward so that we can now listen to the interview that Monique Samuels did, okay? Y'all know that's how his ass sound. I don't care. Shut your ass up, Carlos. Let's go ahead and play this. Shout out to Show Style and Spirit, because we're going to use her audio, okay? And y'all go over there and check her out, because she be having some dope stuff over there, okay? I love me some Show Style and Spirit. Let's get into it. So this is what Monique Samuels had to say about Carlos King, all right?
You know, and I had to think about what was I going through during that time period. That was during Love and Marriage DC. I was stressed the fuck out. Love and Marriage DC, let me tell you, that was my greatest nightmare, but my greatest teacher, because it basically put me out there without any context. Like on this show, when I tell you I was ranting and raving, I was at my wit's end with the marriage. And I was like doing all that I could. I'm like trying to get this dude to see time is of the essence. Like, I really need you to step up. I need you to wake up. Please. Yes. But imagine you being on camera and having a conversation, and now something's said in the conversation that pops you off. They ain't showing nothing about that. They just showing you pop off. So when I tell you, it was like every single scene, I was yelling and I was going off. And when I tell you, the whole synopsis of the show was, get to know the real full me. Get to know the real me. And they got me, like, only had me yelling and going crazy, right? Yo, it was terrible. And it was crazy because I came from a show where I was a fan favorite. And then now I'm supposed to have my own show. And I'm like the most hated. And it was tough. I was like, damn, they are on me hard. And I had to get to the point where I said, you know what? I feel like this is the part of the story where my ego starts to die. I had to kill my ego. I had to care even less about what people thought about me, because only I knew what was really going on, you know, behind the scenes. And it was a huge test of just like, all right, let's see how much you've grown. How did that show come about? So when I left Housewives, there was one of the producers that used to be a part of Housewives franchise who started his own.
Dr. Box, there were many failed attempts to fix my teeth. You created a permanent solution and custom.
All right, we're back.
He approached me with support and came at me with some like, you know, we black, and you know, these white shows, they don't show black people in the light that they should be shown in, and you know, it can be natural drama. It doesn't have to be this scripted drama, and it created a relationship of like, all right, let's see what we can do together. Let's work together. So I believed him, but he used the black card, and he did me worse than the white folks. I was like, he could have waited to the second season to trash me.
So you think Love and Marriage DC did you worse than Real Housewives?
Yeah. Yeah. It was worse. It was like there was no context. There was no reason to all of the fussing and fighting. It was like, it's love and marriage. So show the full outlook of what a love and marriage, like show what all of it looks like, right? I have always been very open on camera. Like, I like to be as transparent as possible. But if my spouse is not also that way, then if you're not saying anything, they're only going to be showing what I'm saying. So it's very unbalanced. And then it was just like, we got her, dog her ass out. Like, it was like my name was used to gain the audience. And I mean, I felt like I got trashed on that show. They didn't show any of my real moments. They didn't show the moments where I gave more context to what was happening. It was just like me, like, but I was the one reacting. It was me reacting, but show why I was reacting like that, you know? And it was very unorganized, on camera, off camera. It was a mess. And I left after the first season.
Do you think it was good for anybody else? Like, I guess that was on the cast?
Yeah, I actually had some people come up to me. I did an expo, and a lot of people came up to me just like from DC in general. And they were just like, you know what? I don't know if anybody's ever told you this, but you actually helped to put certain places on the map in DC because you actually filmed in DC with your show. Okay. Because like a lot of shows come and they use the DC name or the DMV, but they don't really show DC. And they were like, you know, with the go-go intro, all of that influence, they was like, we appreciated that.
So you helped produce it too?
Basically. Yeah, basically. I remember when they were talking about doing the intros, I said, now, you know, you got to have a go-go intro. I said, we can't do DC like that. Like, so I definitely had a lot of influence in how the show was being like handled. I casted it and all of that stuff.
Oh, you got like the cast too?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Yeah. So you kind of like put niggas on.
Yeah. I did. I did.
Niggas on the map. Did the cast thank you? Or did they dog you too?
Some of them dogged. Some of them thanked. Some of them were grateful. Some of them no. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. 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 You get to see who's real, and you get to see who is like chasing that limelight. You know, that when them cameras cut on, man, people show you who they truly are. That's for sure.
So like you've really seen like people change in real time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Who changed?
I ain't being messy. I ain't gotta do that no more.
I don't be. You know what's funny? Because it's like I don't care. Like
everybody else.
like,
they know who changed.
Okay, so let's
shout out
get
to Show
into it
Style and
all.
Spirit. Shout out to Show Style and Spirit. Okay, that's what Monique had to say, y'all. What y'all think about that? She said pretty much first season of Real Housewives of DC, Carlos started dragging her and having the cast come at her and dog her out, you guys. That's what she had to say. I believe it because who are we seeing that happening to on Love and Marriage Huntsville? None other than Melody Cherie. He got the whole entire cast coming after this damn girl, and that don't make no kind of sense. Why? She's the star of your show. Why do you have them attacking her? Why are you attacking her on your platform every chance you get? Every interview you do with someone else, it always circles back to Melody. Why? She's not on your panel. She's not on your panel when you're interviewing these people. You did it with Latrice Rogers and Destiny. You did it back when you had Nell on the show and interviewing her. Trish and Ken. Trish did an interview. Ken did an interview. Marquez was up there. You were still talking about Mel. I'm like, do these people not have anything going on in their lives, in their businesses? Same with Marceau. You was being slick shade towards Mel. Like everybody that he has on his platform, it don't matter who they are and what show they're on. He always got to sneak in a question about Melody or a subliminal as it relates to her. And it's stupid as hell. It's starting to become obsession at this point. Carlos King, and I'm going to say it right here on my channel, and I know you don't like to hear it, and I know you watch us, the content creators, and you don't like to hear the truth, but I'm going to always give you that over here. You are the destroyer of the Black community. I'm going to say it again. Carlos King, you, sir, ma'am, bruh, sis, are the destroyer of the Black community. You destroy marriages on your show. You destroy families on your show. You destroy relationships on your show. And it's partly because you are battling some things within yourself that you have not yet addressed. I feel like the one person, and I said this in someone else's chat, and I'm going to repeat it again because I stand 10 toes down on it. I feel like Carlos was not accepted by the one Black woman in his life who he wanted to be accepted by because of the lifestyle he chose to live. So now every Black woman has to get his, everybody has to get his disdain for the one person that he wanted the acceptance and the love from. And I know y'all understand what I'm saying. Everybody, every black woman that you encounter, and you always like to use, oh, I love them. Oh, they're my queen. No. Let's be 100 about your feelings. You have a problem with black women because somewhere in your crazy, sordid mind, you want to be a black woman and you will never be that. And the one person that you wanted to accept you wanted that acceptance from. So every black woman that you see the one who did not accept you. So you use these tactics in order to trick people into being on your shows and promising them this certain type of lifestyle on your shows, only for it to turn out to be the same bullshit show after show after show. It happened on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and it got to the point to where Bravo said no more. They pulled the plug, and you had to scurry your way or scurry yourself over to OWN just to complete your mission of destroying black families. I said it right here. Get mad? I don't give a damn. It needs to be said. It needs to be said. And you promote that bullshit because for the longest, let me tell y'all what his vitriol towards Melody is. And I thought about this. And I know it's going to be bullseye when I say it. Carlos's issue with Melody is that Melody destroyed his plan for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, keep in mind, Melody and Martell were already having marital issues before the show began, okay? Let me give y'all some history. Melody and Martell were already at a point where they did not know they were going to be together when this show began. Carlos put all of his cards on the table as it related to Mel and Martell carrying this show and being fake in love and married on this show when they were struggling behind the scenes. Melody was crying behind the scenes. Melody was going through bullshit from Martell. He had a side baby. The side chick was bothering her, was harassing her. Martell was doing things. The children were going through. She had to make sure her children were in therapy. All of these things were going on. And the cast was made to keep their mouths shut so that Carlos could carry out and initiate his plan. So when Melody decided, no more, I can't take this shit no more, I got to get divorced and get away from Martell because I'm losing myself as a black woman, Carlos said, no. He even told Melody Cherie, and this came out of her mouth, that Carlos told her, you and Martell should try to work it out. Well, bitch, who wants to stay with someone who fucking disrespects them, have children on them, and then tell her she got to shut her mouth when she tell him he need to keep his penis in the household? So you wanted her to suffer in silence so that your plan that you initiated could follow through because you didn't want to suffer the embarrassment versus her suffering the hurt. I know I'm on point. That's exactly what the problem is. So because she didn't step and fetch, because Melody would not kowtow to your plan of toxicity, you are now punishing her by way of your cast, by way of a hostile working environment, by way of sexual harassment on set. And I can prove it because let's go back to the reunion when you told her, I think you would know if you had a penis in your mouth. That, sir, was sexual harassment because she already told you, one, she didn't remember doing that. Two, she did not think that shit ever even happened. She did adamantly denied that situation. And because you allowed Martell to bully her and try to make her say something that never happened, and she did not, I guess, complete your mission and agree so that you wouldn't look stupid on camera. Because I don't even know why you keep reviewing the fucking reunions anyway. Let's go there. Because people keep saying, why don't you step back and allow someone who is a little bit more unbiased in the situation? Because you sit there and you pick your favorites in the cast, and there's certain questions that you will ask certain people, and there are certain people that you hold accountable. But you lean in on the ones that you really feel irritated by, that you feel are not stepping and fetching towards your plan in terms of what you want them to do. And Melody, that's the problem with Carlos. Melody is too headstrong. Melody does not need him. Notice the way Carlos treats people who need him versus those who don't. See how he dogged out Monique? Monique and her husband, financially set, they didn't need that show. They did not need Real Housewives of DC. They didn't need that bullshit. She said when she was on, Monique said when she was on Real Housewives of Potomac, those little checks that she was getting, baby, was like, she put that in her savings. She didn't really touch that. She was like, these little checks, they don't really pay her the lifestyle she was living. This girl had multiple houses. This girl had money in the bank to her disposal to do whatever the fuck she wanted to do. So Carlos said, you know what? I'm going to pick on her. I'm going to dog her out because she don't really need me. See, he noticed he don't treat the Scotts that way because they need him. Tisha and Marceau need that job because they don't have shit else going on. That little $300 or whatever they're getting paid. That's the only problem I have with Carlos. But then you sit back and make these subliminal posts saying that you're getting ready to rearrange your life. When you gonna start? Because we're in season 9 now, okay? We're in season 9 now of toxicity, and every show that you put out displays the same toxicity and crazy abusive behavior. You showed on Bell Collective Cliff and Latrice, where Cliff is running up in Latrice's face. We saw bruises on her arm. We saw him being aggressive towards her. And these are things that you show in the Black community and marriage. The show is called Love and Marriage. When do we get to see the love in the marriage? You have the wrong title for your show. And it's absolutely the wrong platform for what you're trying to display to your audiences. And because they're pushing back, you want to call them bullies and you want to call them the millimeters. No. People are tired of your bullshit, Carlos. You promised a certain type of show and you're not delivering that. So because people are speaking out and checking you for that finally, now you want to hop your ass on social media and do a video like you reprimanding somebody. Nigga, calm your voice down. Who the fuck you talking to? Lower your motherfucking tone when you talk to us. Get your shit together before you try to check someone else. You narc. You are narc, Carlos. You don't like to take accountability. And the same person that you allow to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville who never takes accountability is who you praise over the person that's keeping your ass on the fucking network, which is Melody Cherie. If it wasn't for her, nobody would watch that fucking show. If she chose to walk away today, you would not have Love and Marriage Huntsville, which is supposed to be your highest rated show. But the ratings on that are so low. And from what I hear, OWN and the higher ups are digging in your ass about these ratings. So now you have chosen to bully and or try to reprimand somebody else and think that they're picking on you and calling you out saying, leave your cast alone. No. Our job as content creators, journalists, whatever they want to call themselves, it's our job to review the show. And let me tell you something else, bitch. And I'm going to call you that this morning because that's what it's giving. You're giving bitch boy behavior. So I have to address you as such. Okay? If I don't review your show, don't nobody give a fuck. And that goes for every other content creator who cover Love and Marriage Huntsville. As you said in your interview, Carlos, that certain content creators have told you they're no longer reviewing your show. They are tired of the bullshit, okay? They're tired. They're tired. I'm tired of the toxicity that comes behind it, but my audience likes for me to review it and or talk about updates and things related to the show. So I'm going to give my audience what they want. At the end of the day, you should adopt the same behavior when it comes to your shows because we don't want to see toxicity. I don't want to see Black people always fighting. If I want to see that, I'll go to the fucking Zeus Network where they are fighting as soon as they holler action. I'm just saying. It should not always be attack. We should not be seeing a grown-ass man lunging at his wife on camera, and the title of your show is Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's just all I'm saying. It ain't got nothing to do with the fans of the show. Fans are going to always do what fans always do. You're going to have some people that love you and some that don't. You can't control that. And the person that they riding for can't either. Melody can do 1,000 videos saying, please, guys, fans, please stand down. They're going to do what the fuck they want to do, when they want to do it, how they want to do it. If they want to call somebody 1,000 times to tell them, bitch, it's me again. Ain't shit Melody can do about it. So stop giving people expectations that you don't follow yourself. Period. That goes for you, Carlos, and the raindrops. Okay, moving on from your ass. I ain't got no more for him. All right, we do have other topics. Let's get into them. All right. Period. That's on Periana, honey. Let's get into something a little lighter. All right, because Carlos, I had my ass hollering at what time is it? 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's get into something a little lighter. All right, so this is one of the reasons why they say that sometimes men who are broken should not be meteorologists. All right, I found this clip and I said I'm gonna share it with you guys because it's hella funny. All right, so we need a little ha-ha after that good little drag and read. All right, honey, for Carlos, the queen. All right, let's get into it because I thought this was hella funny.
Hurricane Helene is set to make landfall tonight in Florida and the Tampa area. And guys, it's not looking good. 105-mile-per-hour winds. And look at the name of the hurricane, Helene. Coincidentally, that's my ex-wife's name. Our divorce was finalized this week. And if this thing is anything like her, it's going to take your car. It's going to take your house. It's going to ruin your damn life. All right. Probably blow the neighbors too. But I digress. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry to put my air out on the air, but it's been a rough week. And guess what? If you're in this area right here, the Tampa area, you're going to have a rough week as well. Okay, and by the way, another coincidence, her mom and dad. Helene's mom and dad are from Tampa. So, hey, John, Marge, you're going to feel it too. You're going to feel the wrath of Helene like I have for the past 4 years. It's going to be aggressive. And you know what? And look at this. Guys, this is not good, all right? Tampa, why the hell are you living in Tampa anyway? Let's be honest. Who wakes up and goes, you know, honey, let's move to Tampa? Helene's mom and dad, that's who. And it's coming, guys. So this thing's going to be aggressive. By the way, I've never even seen purple before. Have we ever seen purple on the show? This is not good. And what the hell is that? This can't be good. You know what that looks like? That right there? That looks like Satan's butthole. And there he is. And if you live there, you're going to feel the wrath, just like how I felt the wrath of Helene. So Robert, Mark, thank you guys so much for raising a daughter that ruined my life. If you're in Tampa, get the hell out. I'm done.
Y'all. That gave me a kiki. I'm sorry. Okay. Bruh is in his feelings. I don't know what this lady did to him. Well, maybe he should have took a little time off from work. Okay. Because baby, he was doing a little bit too much right here. Okay. So that was a nice little kiki. Let's get on into our next topic. Okay. That was funny to me. All right. So Denzel Washington, okay, one of my favorite actors, y'all. Denzel been doing so many movies that I can sit here and just name off that I am just a fan of. I'm a fan of Denzel Washington as an actor. I love his work. Like every role they put him in, he can always conform to that particular role. I love Denzel Washington. Currently, I'm hearing he has about 5 films that's out or getting ready to come out. He is approaching retirement, according to an interview that I saw with him. One of the movies that I cannot wait, I'm in huge anticipation for, is Black Panther 3. We talked about it. They're saying it has been completed, but has not released a date for it yet. So I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and get into this because I found an interview with him talking. He also gets into talking about a role. Well, I don't want to jump the gun. Let's do one thing and then we're going to jump to the next. Okay. Let's get into this part first, and then we'll get into that. All right. Denzel Washington plans to retire, you guys, and sparks Black Panther 3 excitement. So many people are excited about this new Black Panther movie coming out, including myself. I told y'all I'm a huge Marvel fan, so I am happy about this. Let's get into it.
I'm about to play Othello at 70. After that, I'm playing Hannibal. After that, I've been talking with Steve McQueen about a film. After that, Ryan Coogler is writing a part for me in the next Black Panther. After that, I'm going to do the film Othello. After that, I'm going to do King Lear.
Come on.
After that, I'm going to retire. And I played Othello.
Come on, after that, y'all heard all those after that. That is impressive for him to be almost 70 years old and still this relevant in Hollywood and getting movies after movies after movie after movie after movie. I love it. And I'm going to watch every one of them because I love me some damn Denzel Washington. All of his Equalizers I watched and I loved. Granted, it was a little bloody, gory, action. I love stuff like that. Okay. So yes, I love him. So Gladiator 2 is coming out. I'll be watching that because I like stuff like that. So he is talking about all the new things that he's got coming out. So after he completes his role in Black Panther, he is going to go ahead and retire, you guys.
At 22, I'm about to play Othello at 70. After that, I'm playing Hannibal. After that, I've been talking with Steve McQueen about a film. After that, Ryan Coogler is writing a part for me in the next Black Panther. After that, I'm going to do the film Othello. After that, I'm going to do King Lear. After that, I'm going to retire.
He's going to be in Othello. Oh, my God. He's got a lot of good movies coming out. I cannot wait, y'all. This is getting ready to be epic. I'm like low-key getting excited. Oh, my God. All right. So it said it may be time to run the credits on Denzel Washington's legendary career. The 69-year-old revealed that he plans to retire from Hollywood after a slate of new projects, including Black Panther 3, are completed. Now, it says that while speaking to Australia's Today, Washington says that director Ryan Coogler is writing him a role in the third Black Panther film. He goes on to say that it will be one of Washington's final movies, a new Steve McQueen project, and a film adaptation of Shakespeare's Othello. That's going to be good. Now, Washington's involvement in the third Black Panther movie would be a full circle moment. It says that before his death in 2020, original Black Panther star Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace to him, revealed that Washington paid for his acting school one summer, and thus this is no Black Panther without, there is no Black Panther without Denzel Washington. That's impressive. I never even knew that Denzel Washington paid for Chadwick Boseman's acting career. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? That's amazing. So they said that are we ready for him to retire? I'm not, because oh my God, not that it's not other great actors out there, but nobody does it like Denzel Washington. He just does it. Nobody else does it like him. He just does it for me when it comes to the acting role, because it's just so natural for him. So he is pulling up other Black men, and he has helped other Black men in the industry become great actors and giving them opportunities. And I like that. The fact that he paid this man's way through acting school. That had to be expensive, to go to some of the best schools in order to become a great actor. And we all know that Chadwick Boseman, damn, he nailed Black Panther. Jesus, that movie racked up so much money with just like the first week. Hell, I'm excited about this shit. I am, but I'm not excited that he's going to be retiring. This is just, oh my God, y'all don't know how excited I am. But let's move into the next topic, okay? Let's move to the next topic. All right, so something that we've been hearing about, Cat Williams talked about this as well, about how our Black men and how our just actors and actresses, period, in Hollywood are forced in order to conform to a certain role for money. They're saying that like kissing the opposite sex and having romantic relationships in movies with the opposite sex is something that is presented to our actors and actresses, comedians, in order to become at the next level in their careers. Like I said, again, Cat Williams talked about it on his Club Shay Shay interview with oh boy over there. So yeah, so Denzel Washington is saying that in the movie Gladiator 2, he says that he actually had to kiss a man on the lips in that movie, which is the first time that he's ever done that in his entire career. But he's saying that particular scene will not be seen in the movie. So it says that Denzel Washington says that he kissed a dude in Gladiator 2 scene, but the fans will not get to see that particular scene, because I think he probably argued with the maybe the producers or production and had them cut it out. So he will be in that movie, but you will not get to see that scene. But that is something that Hollywood and the powers that be kind of pushed him into doing. And that's what a lot of them get pushed into doing, that they really don't want to do that. I know Queen Latifah talked about and set it off that she got paid and she had to ask for more money in order to do the role that she did on Set It Off with the female, the little love scene. But I mean, we already knew that Queen Latifah was like gay or whatever, but still, I mean, she didn't want to display that on screen. And she said the money that they offered her and set it off to play that role and to kiss the girl and, you know, be grabbing her butt and stuff like that, affection between the same sex in the movie. She was saying she asked for more money and they gave her more money and set it off for that scene. So, it's being presented to a lot of our favorite actors and actresses in order to cross over and you know, to get more money and to become more prominent in the acting industry. So pretty much you're selling your soul. Okay, the love of money is the root of all evil, but you're selling your soul in order to gain fame. Okay, I told you about how a lot of these rappers getting into the business, they are being penetrated in order to become these bigger artists. Okay. Yeah, we talked about this plenty of times over here. A lot of these boys getting into the art, they want to be rappers. They want to get this career. They'll tell them, okay, you got to be penetrated in order to get this contract. And a lot of them, some people say yes and some people say no. If you don't hear from the ones that were going to be coming out and being artists, then that means that they didn't kowtow to what was asked of them. And for those that you see that are in the industry and that's doing very well, they tried Chris Brown and Chris said hell no, but he got up under the right people that could help push his career. And they couldn't deny Chris Brown because he was so damn talented. Like anywhere you put him, Chris could sing, dance, he could write, he could rap. Everything. He could act. Like he's done everything. Chris Brown is a triple threat. So they could not stop him and or block him in that way because of his damn talent. Okay. And then I was just reading today that Chris Brown is the highest, like he just surpassed Beyonce in record sales. So that speaks volumes. And y'all know they've been trying to cancel Chris since forever. Because of, y'all know, they say he has this really violent past. So y'all know they put out that documentary on him and everything to try to discredit him and to kill his career, but they can't do it. Chris is too damn talented for that. And so is Denzel. And we've never even heard of any negativity with Denzel Washington. I mean, a couple things came up, but you never even really heard about it to where it bruised his career in any way, shape, or form. So he's been able to be in Hollywood and kind of steer clear of all the mess and the bullshit that goes on there, and still, you know, was able to keep a very prominent career. So shout out to him. I will forever be a fan of him. Okay. But he is ready to retire, guys. He's been acting for a very, very long time. Let's move on though. Okay. Let's move on. All right. So as you guys may know, Ken, okay, Ken, honey, from Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let me get this pulled up. The people are coming at him, child. He made a little post. Let's put that up, child. They're talking about he got a little wee, a little chicken nugget, child. And they are going in on him about Trish moving him out of some apartment he was staying in prior to him getting with Trish and moving him in her house. So he's addressing that, child, because people was trolling the hell out of him. He was feeling no way because y'all know he gonna always stay in them comments trying to be trolling, child. All right. So that come up on my screen. All right, so as you guys can see, Kenneth Lee at the top, that is his name, he says, I learned a couple new things about myself today that I was unaware of. He says, one, that I'm a chicken nugget, meaning he got a small little wee-wee. Another person said that Trish moved me out of the apartments into that nice big house that we live in now. That house that they do live in now is the same house that Marquez lived in when he and Trish were married. Well, they still married, but when they were together. He says that it got to be one smooth ass ninja to get a woman to move you out the apartments into her home with a little Peter whacker. Well, that happens all the time, sir. He says you people are nuts. All right. So it says that just like they keep saying she married when her and her ex-husband, well, she's trying to say are divorced because I already saw the comments, but they are not divorced. Okay. And the reason I know that is because Marquez just filed a motion against Trish. You guys, you can go ahead and read that out to you guys. Okay. So Love and Marriage Huntsville's Marquez has filed a motion in Madison County Court against Trisha, you guys, and this was filed on yesterday in their child custody case because she's not been complying in terms of what he's been asking for, because he is the father of her two children, the daughter and the son. So he did go to Madison County Courthouse and file a motion against Trisha yesterday. They are still fighting in the divorce, which was filed in the end of September. So it was a contested divorce. All right. So Trisha is being very difficult with him and allowing Ken to step in the middle of their child custody arrangement that they currently have. As you guys know, Ken has already pulled a pow on Marquez. I'm not sure why he keeps inserting himself in their business when it comes to their children, but he needs to step back and allow Trisha and Marquez to handle this. All right. So Marquez, of course, has moved back to Huntsville, you guys, and he got him a house to be closer to his kids. And Marquez and Trisha, they're still, like I said, in that divorce battle. What is the contested divorce battle? All right. So let me go ahead and play his stories because I have that. Because they like to say that he's not doing anything with his kids. He don't, that he's not, you know, there for his kids or whatever. And he is. He's definitely doing what he needs to do for his children. Because let's go ahead and show that. He was picking his daughter up. So he moved back to Huntsville, you guys, to be closer to his children. So he could be in their lives. And I respect that. Okay. He wants to be a great dad. Let him do that. I don't know why Trish is fighting so hard to keep him from being away from their kids. So this is Marquez's recent stories that he put up. Let's go. Let me refresh. Damn. Hold on. All right, view story. So he's showing his daughter's grades. Let's back it up. All right, there we go. They got music.
Hey, Dad.
What's up, Mookie?
His daughter.
Good.
I'm going back.
So that's him in Huntsville, Alabama. That's his home that he just got, where he, you know, moved to be closer to his kids. His son is there. Okay, it's a nice home. Okay. So he's trying to get, you know, shared custody with his kids with Trisha. And Ken, of course, is stepping in. Trisha does not want to. That's his son. His son is there. See, Ken and like, say, oh, you don't spend time with your kids. Well, what's going on here? Because his kids are at his house. Nice big backyard. So he's doing what he needs to do in order to be there for his kids. Let's back it up again, honey, for the people in the back that always like to say, oh, no. This is him picking up his daughter from school.
Plan for me.
Hey, Dad.
What's up, Mookie?
Like, hi, Dad. So she loves her dad.
How's your day?
In the car with him.
Good.
I'm going back.
That's his son standing at the back door, looking at the backyard. Okay. So he just moved back to Huntsville to be closer to his kids. He is seeking shared custody with his kids with Trisha. So that's why he's filing that motion, so that he can be more so in his kid's life. And Ken needs to step the fuck back and allow him to do it. That's his son. So he's showing his house where he just moved back from Atlanta back to Huntsville to be around his children. So shout out to Marquez for that. Shout out to Marquez. He's showing his daughter's grades. Okay. So he's just doing the whole daddy thing. All right. That's him with his grandmother, his 91-year-old grandma. Y'all know he loves his grandma. He's always talking about his grandma. So that's it, and that's all on that. So shout out to him for that. And I hope he gets what he's asking for as it relates to his children, because he said he loves his kids. He want to be around his kids. And for him to move, you know, back from Atlanta back to Huntsville to be closer to them and get a house closer to them so his kids can come and stay with him some nights and or, you know, and be around him, then that's great. I applaud that. Every man, if that's the problem with some of these women, and nothing against, and I'm not arguing at you guys about this, but when a man wants to be in the child's life, if you know, he's not being abusive or whatever, allow that. Kids need both parental you know, involvement in their lives, especially boys. Okay, he's got a son who's a teenager now, so he needs that guidance from his father. They don't need to see all this fighting on social media between Ken and between Marquez, and then Trisha jumping in and making threats towards people, talking about she want to fight. That's all her comments say. She want to fight because she done lift a few weights in the gym. Girl, that don't mean nothing because you got a few muscles. You got somebody out there that will go across your damn bangs, honey, and rip them holes out. So you got to really be careful. Don't be out here threatening people and doing all that. It's simple. Allow this man to be in the child's life. Granted, he left your ass because he already said you know, get violent and want to be fighting and running up in people's face. Maybe that's why he moved out. And I'm not saying it's right that he left and moved away from his kids, but people go through things and you don't always hear the entire story in a person's relationship and or why they broke up. You just don't hear that. Trish he's saying that she's becoming difficult. So this is why he's filing this in court. So I don't blame him. Do what you need to do in order to be in your kid's life if that's what you choose to do. All right. So we see that he is trying. He did pick up his daughter. If Ken is pulling weapons on him to keep him from being at the house where his children reside, then that's a problem. So he does need to file something in court to to keep, get some legal ramifications in place so that he can be a good, a great dad to his kids. I agree. Okay. That's what it is. That's what it is. All right. I love that. I love that. So shout out to him for that. Okay. Shout out to him for that. All right, so for those of you that are into boxing, you guys know that Mike Tyson and Jake Paul will be fighting on Netflix tonight. And guess who will be watching? Me. All right, so let's go ahead and share. Mike Tyson done slapped the hell out of his ass too. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know, Mike Tyson still got them hands, honey. He still got them hands, honey. I said, ooh. All right, so Mike Tyson to Jake Paul says that what did the five fingers say to the face? Slap. Let's back it up so y'all can see it, y'all. Shout out to TMZ.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all see that?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my goodness. Y'all see that? I said, ooh. Let's back it up, y'all.
During the room.
Hold on. Oh, I tried to catch it right quick. But as you guys can see, look at him in the little draws, child. Now he's almost 70 years old. But when I tell you the body is still bodying and he is in still the best shape that he's probably ever been in his life. He still trains. I saw some videos online with Mike Tyson, baby. He is still in the greatest shape at almost 70 years old and still knocking niggas out. Listen, this fight is going to be a good fight. I cannot wait to see this shit tonight. So they said that Mike Tyson jumped the pow honey with Jake Paul, says slapping his boxing opponent in the face at the final face-off before their big fight. All right. It says that Iron Mike and Jake got face-to-face after Thursday's weigh-in with Mike Tyson slapping Jake across the cheek, child. He slapped the damn taste out of his mouth. Let's hear this interview right here.
The legend, Mike Tyson, in the ring for the first time. So after such a successful career, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy.
Y'all, not
that's another word for ego. Legacy doesn't mean nothing. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Someone said that word and everyone grabbed on the word, so now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? What a big ego. So I'm going to die. I want people to think that I'm this, I'm great. No, we're nothing. We're just dead. We're dust. We're absolutely nothing. Our legacy is nothing.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that. That is something that I have not heard before, someone say that as an answer. So thank you so much for giving me that kind of idea as well.
Can you really imagine somebody say, I want my legacy to be this way when you're dead? Why do you want somebody to think? You think somebody really wants to think about you? What's the audacity? I think I want people to think about me when I'm gone. Who the fuck cares about me? Well, my kids, maybe, or grandkids. Who the
True.
Fuck cares?
And again, thank you so much for sharing that.
All right, so let's pause that. So yeah, he went across his damn face, child. He put them fire across his damn face. So yeah, this is going to be a great fight. I will be watching. So for those of you that are into boxing, child, let's watch it tonight, child. Yeah, this is his biggest fight ever. Let's see what he's saying here.
Here's a new idea. You can apply for scholarships.
Honey. Shout out again to TMZ.
Even having to compete for them.
They always have.
We offer an unlimited number of scholarships. If you qualify,
so that's gonna be an epic fight.
The best savings you qualify for.
I know Mike
your opportunity to shine.
You spent money back in the day to go see the Mike Tyson fight, baby. You didn't get your money's worth because they got knocked out in the first.
I was at one of P. Diddy's freak offs.
You saw celebrities there that you recognized.
Hold up, y'all. Yeah, we don't care. Hold up. Did I pass it? Anywho, let's get off that. I don't give a damn no more. All right, so anyway, tonight is when the fight for Mike Tyson and Jake Paul will be aired, honey. It will be on Netflix for those of you that will be watching, because I will. All right, so for anybody who wants to get away from Trump's ass for the 4 years that he will be in office, there is a little update on what you guys can do. All right, let's get into it. Found this article. I said, honey, let Let's share that, child. All right, so it says that would you go? A luxury cruise line offers a 4-year world voyage to escape Donald Trump's presidency. Who is going to be on the water for 4 years, child? I don't know if I could be on a damn cruise ship for 4 years. That's a long ass time. Hell, I only want to be on there one day. Right now, I'm still trying to get my courage up to do it, child. Anyway, let's get into what they're saying here, okay?
Welcome to GB News. I'm Patrick Christie's, and today we are diving into a story that's making waves across the pond. It seems some Americans are so distraught over the results of their recent election that they're willing to set sail for 4 years just to avoid it. Yep, you heard that right. 4 years on a cruise ship. Talk about rocking the vote, eh? Now, let me paint you a picture. It's November the 5th, 2024, and Donald Trump has just been declared the winner of the U.S. presidential election.
So I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president.
And cue the hysteria from the left. 4 years on.
I'm sorry. No. Why?
Oh my God.
Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
But fear not, joke. Well, I hate to break it to you. It's as real as Trump's hair, and that's very real. And about as expensive too. Now, the 4-year package will set you back a cool $159,999 per person for a double room, or $255,999 for a single occupancy cabin. So just to be clear on that, it's actually more expensive if you want to go on your own, which I find, well, probably most people do. Anyway, because nothing says I'm protesting capitalism quite like spending $250,000 on a cruise. Hey, if 4 years seems like a bit long for you, perhaps you're worried about missing the next round of protests or hat knitting circles, but fear not, because they've got options for every level of political despair. There's the 2-year midterm selection package, cheekily named after the US midterms. Then, of course, there's the 1-year escape from reality option. Joke. Well, I hate to break it to you.
So there you go. All right. So the Senate of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, November the 7th of 2024. This says that the leading innovator in residential cruising proudly announces the launch of its Tour La Vie program, starting at just under $40,000 per year. Now, they said the residents have the flexibility to join their customized journey at any port during the continuous global adventure for up to 4 years. Now, with over 425 ports across 140 countries, each circumnavigation presents an unprecedented opportunity to discover the world from their floating home with ever-changing backyards. Okay. So there you go. That's all the exclusive details. So if you guys want to look more into this, it is on Hollywood Unlocked. If y'all want to get away from Trump's ass for 4 years and go on this damn cruise, go over on Hollywood Unlocked, because that's where I'm looking at this and get all of the details. Okay. Okay. If you want to be putting up that kind of money and you got that kind of time, hey, go do what you got to do, child. Okay. I ain't trying to knock nobody's hustle. There are a lot of celebrities that are leaving the U.S. As promised, because they were saying that Trump won the election. They're getting the hell out of the U.S. So I did see somebody put in the chat too, Eva Longoria. She was saying that she was leaving as well if she hasn't already. And several other celebrities I saw. So, hey, people are getting the hell out of Dodge because they don't want to be under Trump anymore. And I get it, y'all. I get it. But that's it. And that's all on that. Let's move on, honey. Let's move on. All right. So somebody said, child, I'm leaving. God is my... Tara said she leaving. All right, Tara. Wherever you go, girl, you still got a mod now. Don't be thinking you'll be getting out of modding for me wherever you go now. All right. Let's get into it, child. All right. So we got another topic. I hope you guys are enjoying the show this morning. Try to pull some great topics for you. All right, so let me see. Hold on. All All right, so Offset, rapper Offset, child, mumble rapper Offset, okay, is involved in a Paris brawl over alleged source music video deal. They says that social media weighs in on the situation. Now, my thing is this: why would you put yourself in this type of situation when barely 2 years ago, Takeoff was taken out in a situation where a fight broke out and somebody pow-powed him? Like, you would think that since this situation is still fresh, you already lost a bandmate behind some bullshit. Why would you put yourself, especially in another country, you don't know people like that? Why would you put yourself in a situation to be fighting with someone and being physical when it could have gone left and somebody could have pulled out a pow-pow and ended your life like they did Takeoff? Like, my God. So they said that Offset was reportedly involved in a street fight outside of a Paris hotel with members of French rapper Gazo's entourage. Now, it says that the dispute allegedly arose over Offset's appearances in a music video, which Gazo's team claimed fell short of expectations. Now, it says that they allegedly demanded the return of $150,000 paid for the project. Now, it said that social media is not letting Offset live this down. Says, would you all have jumped in to help the Migos rap? Hell no. You take your ass out there and be ghetto and get locked up in another country. That's on you.
Okay, c'est bon.
Okay, so we're gonna have to move that because we don't want to see too much violence, child. We don't want YouTube like, okay, real, what the hell is this? All right, so they said the Offset was like, so child. They said the Offset running and hiding behind security is crazy. He said that now I see why Offset hopped on that jet and fled the VMAs last year. Child, he ain't no fighter. He is soft. This nigga was dancing in the I Want to Dance with Somebody video with Whitney Houston. I can never see you as a thug after that. And you had on them little tight ass pants, okay, up there trying to dance in the video, Offset. Yeah, you're not a thug, sir, okay? You are a soft ass mumble rapper is what you are, okay? That's what you are. It says Offset outside tussling in skinny jeans with big Jodeci boots and a cigarette got me crying. Says it's still F him though, okay? Damn, not the skinny jeans and Jodeci boots. Girl, I cannot. Says that why Offset kick him like that? Says that my stomach is hurt and he cannot fight. He did kind of kick him like a little biatch. Like, what man fights like that, girl? And how you kick that high in them damn tight ass jeans? I just cannot. I know them hoes will split up the back when he kicked that leg up like that, okay? All your ass cheeks was out after that kick, child. That little karate kick. You don't split them jeans up the back. Now, I say that whoever Offset bodyguard is deserves a raise because Offset was ready to crash out and dude made sure that did not happen. So they protected him. He acted like he wanted to fight, but you were fighting behind the security guard. You got to come from behind the security and fight. Like, why you behind the security where they can't even get a swing in on you? Like, what kind of fighting is that? Not that I want to see nobody fight all the time, but if you're going to be fighting, you can't run behind the security guard and be windmilling behind them because you ain't going to get no licks in, okay? Because they're protecting you. All right, so they said the Offset went from having one of the baddest biatches, child, as a wife to being a divorced man fighting in the streets. The downgrade is hilarious, okay? They're going in on his ass. This person says that Offset around here getting his scuffles with French rappers, okay? And says Offset is so embarrassing. Says, how you 32 years old and fighting in the streets of Paris? And said, Lord, and that kick, Lord. So everybody talking about that damn kick. Says that Superman turned into Karate Kid now. Says that nah, Offset too old and too rich for this type of madness, child. Not Superman. That says that the man Offset never put his cigarette down. Right? How you fight real good and your cigarette still intact? You ain't doing no fighting out there. Your cigarette. You're supposed to be done drop that cigarette. Somebody done stepped on that damn cigarette and everything. Your cigarette still lit and intact, and you out here kicking like a little biatch with them tight ass jeans on. You won't even trying to fight. Go sit your ass down, okay? Go sit down. He was doing some of them choreographed moves from the I Want to Dance with Somebody Whitney Houston video. That's what he was doing. That kick, because I think I saw that kick in the video. I really do. Okay. When she said with somebody who loved me, and then he did that kick up like that. That looked like the same kick that he did in the damn video. But anyway, let's move on, child. I can't take him serious at all. I cannot take him serious. That's why I say, child, I cannot take somebody serious when they on that kind of time. I can't. I cannot. Okay, let's see. Do we got all my topics, child? I think we do. Because y'all know Car Chronicles don't be a long show. Y'all be wanting me to stay on here for 2, 3, 4 hours, child. I be like, listen, we got stuff to do. Okay. So that is actually the end. Let me make sure, child, because I got my little notes up here. Yeah, I got that. Oh, no, I do have one more thing. Okay. I'm about to get out of here, child. All right, so I pulled this clip, and if I have to edit it out, so what? We're gonna watch the whole today. All right, so I pulled a clip to where Destiny talked about her what y'all laughing at? Where she lied about not telling Melody about her divorce from LB, and I feel like she did not tell Melody prior to or when she was going through the process of divorce, because she didn't want to tell Melody why she was getting divorced. Y'all know Destiny sat on forever why she got divorced from LB, and you're going to hear her talk about how LB kind of clocked out during the time that Destiny had the baby, how he wasn't helping with the baby, how he wasn't there. I feel like during that time he already had suspicions that the child was not his, because keep in mind, LB had already saw in Destiny's phone some inappropriate text messages that she was sending Moses, and you guys know that she was also sending pictures of the baby and everything, and was also sending pictures of LeBaric to Moses, to where Moses was like, nah, he's soft, like that ain't the type of nigga that you would actually be with. You like a street dude like me. So those conversations that she was still having with Moses during the time she was married to LeBaric is, I think, why he checked out and was not trying to be bonding with the baby, because you know some people, they don't want you to bond, they don't want to bond with the baby if they don't feel like it's theirs, because they don't want to be all up in their feelings just in case. But let's go ahead and get into this clip that I found, okay? And if I gotta edit it, I don't give a damn. It is what it is. I don't be tripping sometimes, but we're gonna watch this bitch today.
Speaking of my tea, I didn't tell you that I was officially divorced. Man, Silas is loud.
Keep in mind, Mel and Destiny were going through almost at the same time a divorce, okay? So Mel was sharing her stuff with Destiny. Destiny was sharing nothing, which is weird.
Wow. Girl. Oh my gosh.
While I knew that Destiny and LB were having their issues,
being a new wife, I don't feel like men compromise as much as we do.
Right.
Even with the baby. I do most of the work, of course.
Come on, LeBaric don't be helping with the baby.
Sometimes I feel like he's checked out.
You taking my last name is very, very important to me.
Why I wanted to keep my last name? Because of my relationship with my mother and my brother that was murdered. That is my last connection to my family.
Right.
Destiny, you barely even talk about your mother. And this brother, I mean, we only heard about this brother like one time, and that was on the Dear Wifey podcast, okay? And it didn't seem authentic to me. It just seemed like something Destiny was making up along the way. Not saying that never happened, but Destiny's lied so much until she doesn't come off as believable. Let's continue.
And I didn't think that would, he's like, I'm your family. So it's like, I'm supposed to.
Well, you are my family, but I still had family before you.
It really, really bothered me, you know.
No, we'll talk about this in counseling.
See, now he's trying to talk about what really bothered me, but see, Destiny's problem is she likes things to be hidden when there are problems, but you like to talk about other people's problems. Now, LeBaric obviously felt very sincere, and he's felt very wanted to be involved in this situation with this baby up front. But then as he started seeing things, see, Destiny, how she tried to just pipe him down. Let's back it up a little bit. Where he's saying, this is my problem and this is what's happening. She's saying, no, save it for counseling.
I'm supposed to.
Well, you are my family, but I still had family before you.
It really, really bothered me, you know.
No, we'll talk about this in counseling.
You don't look at those things as things that will break the marriage.
Girl, when was this? Almost a month.
A month?
That's not cool.
Now, mind you, y'all see how passionate he was about her taking his last name. Destiny did not have LeBaric's name during the marriage, but coincidentally, after the marriage, when this whole forgery case came out against her, on the paperwork had Destiny Payton Williams. So you changed your name after the fact, but you didn't want his name during the marriage. And I feel like you did it only for beneficial reasons, monetary reasons. That's what it gave me. Because this man just sat here and told you how passionate he was about his wife having his last name. And you were very adamant about you wanted to keep your last name Payton while you're married to him because of your mother and your deceased brother. But then after he files for divorce to get away from your ass, then you go and take on Williams on the end of your name. And then we hear about this forgery where he had to go and file charges and have you locked up. Weird.
Listen, I wanted to be there for you in your moment. And
so she's saying that she didn't tell Melody about her being divorced. Destiny saying she didn't tell Mel about her being divorced because she wanted to be there for Melody in her moment. No, you didn't tell Destiny, you didn't tell Melody about your divorce, Destiny, because you didn't want to tell her why. Because y'all know how girlfriends talk. If you say, girl, me and my man, we getting divorced, the first thing gonna be out of your mouth is, girl, why? What happened? Why y'all getting divorced? What happened? Why, what happened? Why y'all getting divorced? You're gonna be wanting to know details and things that happened that made y'all get to that point. Destiny want to ask those, she didn't want to answer those questions. All right.
Make it about me and my moment.
I ain't going through nothing that tough in last month.
Then you were torn and you were busy.
Okay, Melody just told you I wasn't going through nothing that tough. So you could have come to me, Destiny, and you're going to try to tell her how she felt and what she was going through. No, you were going through too much. You were going through a lot. I couldn't talk to you about my stuff because you were already going through. And Mel was looking at her like, seriously?
How you going to go through that and not let me be there for you?
I needed to do this, and I know you don't like that, but by myself, just so I can get to a place where I can even, release it.
That still doesn't take away from me being able to be your friend.
I know.
It took me a moment to just process everything because it was so new and I wanted to process it by myself without anybody else's opinion or how they felt about anything. It's kind of hard. Like now I'm like, maybe I should have told them what I was going through because it's like I'm in a different space and everybody's like, oh my God, wait, are you okay? And I'm like, sis, I'm good. Like, I'm good.
No, you're not good. Destiny likes to hide her emotions. There's that big D energy bullshit. Destiny doesn't like to show her weakness because she has trained herself to be this strong individual because of things that she says that she encountered in her life. She don't like people to see her cry. She don't like people to see her vulnerable. So she puts on this strong face when really is you were very much so bothered that LeBerick served you divorce. You didn't even know this man filed for divorce. I told y'all about how she was out getting ready to walk the baby in the stroller, and a process server walked up to her and handed her divorce papers, and she was shocked. Even she said it in an interview. She said, I was blown by that because I didn't even know that we were at that point. So how do you not know that you're being in a marriage to the point to where you and your husband are just so far gone that he done clocked out? You just said it here in the video that he clocked out. He wasn't helping with the baby. Like, there were signs there. So you telling me you were so far gone mentally that you could not see signs that LeBerick was not feeling you like that? To where this man went and filed for divorce 3 weeks after giving birth to a child that he's always wanted? It makes no sense. And then to say, girl, don't worry about me, girl, I'm good. I feel like Destiny might have been happy to get those divorce papers because she was already talking to Moses. I feel like she thought that she was going to be able to get that baby and go and raise that baby and be with Moses. But that's not what Moses wanted. Because in Moses' interview, he said he never saw Destiny as a wife. She was just somebody like a side chick that he could kind of like, bust down Tatiana with and never put a ring on it. Or he would have done it within the 15 years of messing with her. Destiny was never wifey material for Moses. All right, period. Let's get.
You signed. It was a hard day.
It was.
But for me, it was like the sunshine different. It was like, you had such a long marriage and I didn't have that. So I didn't lose it.
I guess Destiny felt like I had enough on my plate and enough going on with my own divorce that she didn't want to feel like a burden. But girl, that is what friends do. That's what we're here for, to hold each other up and push through, especially the tough times, and then celebrate the damn good times. There is more to life and there's more to come.
Absolutely.
And I am a witness that God will give you the strength to surround yourself like we do with our friends and enjoy. You're like my sister. You know that I'm here for you. Yes. I understand you wanted to go through this part of it alone, but I've always got your back, period. So I love you and I love you too.
So you see how the dynamic of their friendship used to be, how Melody was so emotionally available for Destiny, but Destiny not so much. I told you guys about a time when Miss Van and Mel had to abruptly go to Destiny's house because she was going through some emotional stuff or whatever. And Miss Van was just like, it's always something going on with Destiny. She says, I'm gonna stay in the car. I don't even want to go inside. Destiny saw that as being Miss Van being disrespectful towards her and disregarding her feelings. But the way they made it sound was like Destiny always had some shit going on. And it was just like, you know how you have that one friend who's always complaining. I don't like being around people like that. every time you run into that person, they're always complaining about something, or something bad is always happening to them or in their life. Like, you kind of want some good news at some point, but every time you see this person, they're talking, oh, well, you know, my leg is hurting, and oh, you know, such and such is going on in my family, and my health ain't good. It's always something negative to where they're complaining, and that's what Destiny was giving. But Melody, as a good friend, was trying to be there for her, including giving her money to help her out, because of course LeBaric cut off all financial ties to her after he got divorced, minus him paying the mortgage for 1 year, at which she didn't even damn keep the end of the bargain on that. But yeah, what do y'all think about that clip? What do y'all think about that clip? I think that Destiny hid why she got divorced, and the fact that she got divorced because she didn't want to have to answer to the questions that came behind it. That's what I feel, because she likes to keep her stuff under wraps in secret, but everybody else gets exposed, and I don't like them kind of people. I just, draining your energy, absolutely. They will drain you and drain financially, emotionally, psychologically, mentally, spirit, like just drain you down to where you just feel like, oh my God, I just cannot be around this person anymore. Okay, them kind of people I cut off. Okay, I'll be there for you if I have to, but it's not gonna be to the point where I'm just like around you and like checking in, because after some point in time, it just kind of taints my spirit to where then I be feeling depressed, and I'd be doggone if I'm gonna let somebody take me out of feeling good and being high spirited to being depressed and in that mode. I just refuse. So you got to pick and choose what type of people you allow to be in your life and in your spirit, child, because they will emotionally drain you down. But Destiny just seems like one of those people who financially, emotionally, psychologically will just drain the hell out of you, and she is very emotionally needy, and it comes from her not having that emotional attachment to her mother. So all of her friends that she seeks that type of motherly emotional attachment, and it's so sad. Nobody should have that type of expectation for just a regular person who just wants to be a friend. If I'm gonna be your friend, I don't want to have the same expectation as your damn mama. Like, that's putting too much on the pile for me, because I don't have that kind of time for you. I'll listen to the stuff that you're going through. Hell, I even counsel you through some things. I'll pray with you. But when it comes to the point to where I just absolutely have to be there all the time, like mama, I can't. I just can't. Oh my God, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I hope you guys enjoyed that clip. Melody was just like, look, girl, I wasn't going through that much. I could have been there, but I feel like Destiny, she didn't want to disclose rather what she was dealing with the whole LeBaric situation. So yeah, she is a leech. I see y'all putting it up. Destiny is definitely an emotional financial leech, because like she said, she didn't give Melody the money back that Melody loaned to her, because she says that I didn't have to give it back to her because Melody says that it was a gift. Well, knowing that Melody has 4 children, you should have just given it back anyway, knowing. We knew you weren't going to never give the money back anyway, but what you did do, you had time to talk shit about this woman, but you didn't turn around and give that money back, just like you didn't give LeBaric that $20,000 you're supposed to give back, and that's why their asses is headed back to court on November the 22nd, honey, right before the damn Thanksgiving holidays, okay? So it's going to be oodles and noodles on your table, Destiny, and turkey on mine. But let's get out of here, guys, because that is our show for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed. We tried to pull some great topics for you guys, okay? So that you guys can have a wonderful show this morning. I love you guys down. Enjoy your Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Let me get this comment down. Thank you, Belle Wilson, KBR, Tyra, Linda Gamble, and Scorpion Miss for being such awesome mods. Okay, y'all know I'm gonna throw some slick shade in there just a little bit. Thank you, Truth TV Podcast. Thank you, Purple Unicorn, Aries Girl Podcast, Jury Talk Show, Messy Host ATL, Boss Lady Bren, Girlfriend Chronicles of Kim K, and also Love Seen Heard. Okay, thank you all for joining. Any other content creators that stop by, please let me know, and I'll be happy to shout you out, because I do appreciate all of the love and support over here. Okay, you guys enjoy your day, and let's get out of here. Bye.